Hi everybody, Dan Hollander here, and I'm judging the first challenge, the light entertainment comedy. And I first want to say congratulations to all of you. It was a really hard challenge. If I wasn't able to have props and wear an outfit, like a dress or something on the ice, I would be very hard pressed to come up with something that was funny. So hats off to all of you. You did a tremendous job for what you were thrown. Second thing I want to say, so I don't have to do a whole bunch of editing, this review will be for this group right here. You are being judged on a rating of 1 to 5 stars, and I wanted to give you what I perceived of what those stars meant to me so that you could understand what I was giving you a mark for. So if you just handed in a piece and you weren't really doing anything with it, you get 1 star. If you have an idea but it just didn't come to fruition, that's 2 stars. If you kind of like made me smile, you get 3 stars. If I laughed out loud, you get a 4th star, and if you get a 5th star, that meant you're going to probably take my job from me, and I'm really sad about that. A quick note that I had to splice back in here, every piece that I watched, I first watched the piece, and then I went back and I watched your intro for it, because I didn't want to be tainted. I wanted to see if I could figure out what your routine was without watching or listening to any kind of a explanation for it, and if I need to hear an explanation to understand your piece, then that's definitely an issue. Samantha. Okay, so I liked all of your pantomiming and the choreography, and I know you said that you picked this because you thought it was funny in the song that she was trying to over-exaggerate her stuff to prove to the directors. Here's a couple of things I need you to consider. One, if you've never heard the song before, and plus, I haven't heard it before, and two, it was difficult to hear because you didn't overlay a soundtrack onto the video, which I would strongly recommend for the next couple challenges. It was difficult to hear, so if was something the song was doing, I couldn't tell that. And if you don't know the song, you wouldn't know that either. And without having other people out there trying to act and then you're just doing it even better than them, again, that's a very difficult read, so I probably would have chosen another easier piece in order to show that part of a comedy. So 2 stars for that. Okay, the next person is Aaron. Aaron, I understand your idea of trying to be the swan and then the kind of like the dead swan and the difference of that. However, it was difficult to tell the difference because the movements weren't exaggerated enough that at first I thought, because I watched everything without listening to your intro, that you were doing this nice piece and then all of a sudden it kind of got loose, and I was wondering if it was like a modern dance approach to that. So you kept breaking possibly between a ballet and a modern dance kind of esoteric way of doing it. So when I understood your idea afterwards, again, that's something you can do, but it is so hard without an outfit or prop change to differentiate between each character. So I saw where you're going. To bring it to that next level, either you had to done the choreography way different between each character, and even then you have to decide, why is that funny? Why would that make a person laugh? So good try, good attempt to it. That's 2 stars for that. Okay, next person is Katie. I liked the choreography of how big you were able to make some of your movements. That was really good. So continue on that line. The whole idea was in order to make us laugh, and to me the piece, it was okay. It was like you were just skating to the song, but there was no elements of how to do something to make a person laugh out of it, because the song itself doesn't necessarily make you laugh, and the choreography that goes with it, it's just you're skating to the piece. So you tried. I liked that it was a bigger movement, but again, you have to refocus on what's funny and why is it funny. So that's 2.5 stars. Okay, the next person is Pearson. Very smart in order to pick the little boy to be the first kid who's out there, because he's going to be funny just naturally because, oh, it's a little kid, and haha, look, he's doing this, and it's kind of funny. How to bring it to the next level. A, you got the sight gag of it because he's a little kid, and he's doing the whole conductor thing. B, you're also a little bit limited with his ability and his skill. So it's kind of like a fine balance of how can you get to the next level. If you were still using him, I guess I would have probably drill the program a little bit more with him so that there wasn't those pauses where he was waiting for the time of the music that would have brought it up to that next level in his level of skating. Not bad. That's definitely 3 stars. Okay, and the last person is Amanda. Alright, good choice of music. And here's the thing. It was amusing. I didn't laugh at it, but it was definitely amusing. And all the movements were really big. I appreciated what you were trying to do, and I saw it. And again, this is a huge task to do without outfits and props and to be able to make people laugh. However, this is what I'd like to say to you. When you go to nationals and you see like the top 3 and the senior ladies that get to do the exhibition afterwards, they're the top in the world in the competitive aspect, or at least in the United States. And they do these fun, cutesy numbers that have a lot of, it has some charisma to it. Your number that you just did easily is on level with those guys. So, excellent job for that. Very good, very good. But then the question is, what you want to think about to bring it to the next level is even the national champions, if they're newly national champions, they're used to the competitive aspect. The next level above that then is finally when you do a professional show. And I'm talking anywhere from Stars on Ice, Holiday on Ice, Disney, the old champions. Now the next level is being able to be that performer that doesn't just kind of do the facial features, that doesn't connect the audience. Just because you make a face doesn't mean that you're actually connecting with them. So that's how you can now bring it to the next level, is take everything and make it not only bigger, but try to get it so you can kind of connect to the audience to get them in, opposed to having it stop right here. But fantastic job, 3.5 stars. Okay, so in closing, I want to say good job to all the contestants. This was a really difficult challenge. Comedy is not easy at all. So just take with you, I hope, from this challenge is, why is it funny to people? Make sure that you know who the audience is that you're presenting it to, and comedic timing is very important. And if you decide to continue along this line, which I hope you all do, I would take the opportunity, if you ever run into a mime, take a lesson or two from them. And the reason why I say that is Tom Johnson was a mime instructor, which is how I first actually got into comedy and skating. And he took from Marcel Marceau. And if you don't know who that guy is, Marcel Marceau, look him up online. It is worth its weight in gold to either A, be able to teach, or B, be able to do pantomiming that whatever movement, whatever emotion, whatever kind of action you're going to do, if you can present that and have that read at the back of a 10,000 seat venue, it's worth its weight in gold. So good luck with the rest of the competition, guys, and I know you're going to do great.